Okay, let's talk about number 7. Okay, it is again chainer. Okay, as I told you, chainer is really important for like hold this class. Okay, so without this one, to be honest, there's no way to pass this course. Okay, so that's why you have to practice a lot. Okay, so also you have to remember the meaning of the derivative. Okay, that was the slope of tangent. Does it make sense? Okay, so as you understand about the meaning of like derivative, and you can use this graph to figure out all the given information. Okay, here we go. So like f and g is given here. Okay, this guy is function f, and the pink one is g of x. Okay, so like we're going to try to find u prime and v prime and w prime. Okay, so u is f of g of x, which is 2-layer chain. Okay, so let's start from there. Okay, here we go. U prime, okay, u prime 2-layer, right, which is first jacket function prime times t-shirt function prime, okay. Then when you plug in 1 in there, u prime of 1 is equal to f prime of g of 1 times g prime of 1. Is that clear? Now we have to figure out g of 1 and g prime of 1 from the figure, okay? Here we go. What is g of 1? G of 1 is just function value, okay? Like 1 is here, and g function pink one, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 3, right? Like in what, like g of 1 is 3, right? So then what about this guy? G prime of 1. As I told you, g prime, the meaning of g prime is the slope of tangent line, okay? So on this graph, at 1, like look at this point, okay? Like your tangent line is like that. Where can you find it? It's exactly overlap, okay? So like think about this straight line, okay? That tangent line is exactly slope of this line, okay? What is slope? Rise over run, right? So for this one, like 1 run and 3 down, okay? So which means your slope of this line is -3 over 1. Does it make sense? So this guy is -3. Is that okay? So let me update. So that is equal to f prime of 3 times -3. Now we have to figure out what is f prime of 3 is, okay? So like we have to go back to like function f. Function f is here, right? At 3, I'm talking about this point, okay? We usually talk about this point, okay? Then f prime, which is the slope of tangent line, like you should know this is your tangent line. Your tangent line is exactly overlap with your f of x, because that is straight line, okay? So what is slope of this line? 1, 2, 3, 4 run and 1 down, okay? Which means -1 over 4, okay? So f prime of 3 is -1 over 4. Is that okay? So your final answer is -1/4 times -3, which is 3 over 4. Is that clear? Okay. So now let's move to like function v. My function v is given by g of f of x, right? And v prime is equal to jacket function prime times t-shirt prime. Is that clear? Then we're going to plug 1 in there. Then v prime of 1 is equal to g prime of f of 1 times f prime of 1. Okay? So like let's try to figure out f of 1 and f prime of 1. Okay? What is f of 1? That is just function value, which is y component on the graph of f of x. Okay? F of x is this guy, right? And at x equal 1, this point, which is 2, right? Okay? Then what is f prime of 1? Same thing, like at this point, but that is not a function value, but it must be slope of tangent line, okay? Your tangent line is exactly overlap with your given graph, right? Because that is the like straight line, right? What is slope of this line? Rise over 1, right? So like 1 run and 2 rise, which is 2 over 1, okay? So this is equal to 2, okay? Then let me update. that is equal to g prime of 2 times 2. Almost there. Now we have to figure out like g prime of 2, okay? Again, g prime of 2 means the slope of tangent of your graph of f of x at x equal 2, right? Look at that. This pink one is your g of x at 2. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? Is there any tangent line? Well, keep that in mind. It is sharp corner, which means it is not differentiable. What is not differentiable means? There is no g prime value. Okay? So basically this one does not exist. Okay? So which means for this case, there's no way to evaluate u prime value. Okay? So your answer must be does not exist, or like, you know, we cannot evaluate about that. Okay? But like does it exist is better. Okay? So last one, w. W prime, well, W function is given by g of gx, right? So like this one is what? Outside function prime times inside function prime. Is that clear? Then we're going to plug in 1 in there. W prime of 1 is equal to g prime of g of 1 times g prime of 1. Okay? As we did before, we have to figure out g of 1 and g prime of 1, okay? G of 1 is function value, just a y component of your point, okay? G function, okay? At 1, look at that. That is 3. Okay? Then what about g prime of 1? Same thing, okay? At this point, tangent line, which is -3. Is that okay? So, let me update this guy. It is equal to g prime of 3 times -3. And very last step. What is g prime of 3? Okay? So at x equals 3 and like this function, right? So I would like to talk about this point. Okay? So can you see the tangent line? Again, the tangent line of straight line is always overlapped. Okay? So like your tangent line will be same line. Which means like as long as you figure out the slope of this line, that's enough, okay? Look at that. This line, 3 learn and 2 rise, which is 2/3 is the like slope of this line, right? This is 2/3. Almost there. So let me update. That is equal to 2/3 times -3, which is -2. That's it, okay? So like, well, keep that in mind. This problem is really important because, like, you know, we can figure out like all the, like, you know, like function derivative by the chain rule. Also, we understood about the meaning of the like function derivative, okay, which is slope of tangent, right? So this is really good problem, okay?